ladies and gentlemen. This is a 2004 ACURA RSX Type S. What we're doing now is we're just going to do a basic oil change right here in the garage. I'm by no means a professional mechanic, but I just want to show out some tips because through the process of doing these oil changes over and over again, I've learned a couple things that some people might not take in consideration. So usually the first thing I do is I unscrew the fill cap, and then I also come over here, and there's a hose that's connected to this. I think this is the throttle cable, I don't know, but anyway, what I do is I take this bolt off, right here. Just pull that up out of there. I just pull this kind of off to the side, and the reason why I say that is because the oil filter is down here. Can't really see it that well. The light's just missing it, but just basically the oil filter is right here, so I'm going to reach down and twist that off. But unless you're like 140 pounds or something and you have real thin arms, your arm tends to get cut up by this hose bracket here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide up underneath the car, and First I'll put this back in here so I don't lose it. That's the one thing I learned throughout my years of garage mechanic guy. I've learned that it's best to put bolts back if you can, so you know where they go. So anyway, I'm going to crawl up underneath the car and undo the oil drain plug. So I gotta come over here. I'm gonna grab all my wrenches because I don't remember what size the drain plug was, but I'm gonna come under and crawl up underneath the car. Put a little light down here so you can see. And I'll point out some things for you. Okay. So this right here, right there is the drain plug. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find the right wrench that fits for that. Like I said, I'm not quite sure. So right there, 15 millimeter. There's a 16 millimeter. Still too small. 17 millimeter. So you'll need a 17 millimeter wrench, a drain pan like this one, and what I'll do is I'll come here, crack the bolt, and I'll just undo the plug by hand. It's always good to have paper towels handy so you don't get plug oil all over your hand, or you could just do it like a gangster like I do and pull the shit out perfect. Not even get a drip of oil on your fingers. So I just put that inside the plug there. I let the car drain for quite a while. What I'll try to do is I'll try to get the drain pan right underneath the oil filter too, so I could just go and get that out of there while everything's draining at one time. And then I'm going to leave the car here for a while and let it drain. So now I'm going to go back up top and undo that oil filter. I had already gone through and I jacked the car up and everything already, and so that takes a little bit of time, but as you can see, it doesn't take very long to change the oil at your home. So I'm going to reach down here, and I'm pretty sure my oil pan is in perfect position because I've done this so many times. I'm going to reach down, put my elbow in there, and unscrew the oil filter. It's kind of slippery, but I'm making it. And I'm unscrewing the oil filter right now. And I'm extracting it. So in the process of doing this, I'm going to take a little bit of oil on my finger. Once again, I'm just a regular guy in his garage, so I'm going to take a little bit of oil on my finger, put it around the rubber ring of the oil filter, then I'm going to walk over here, grab a paper towel, clean my hand up a little bit. Because we live in California, save some paper, I'll use the same paper towel, and I'm going to screw this thing back on. So holding the plug out there, you can reach down and feel down there, and usually it's really easy to kind of locate where this thing lines up, and you'll feel it. But it's right behind the engine block, and I'm screwing this thing on right now, and it's tight enough. So now I'm going to put this top piece back together. I'll disconnect the hose so we can screw this on properly. But the hose comes off the bracket here. It's just a little rubber booty. And put this thing right here. So hopefully you can see that. There's my little screwdriver. It's probably on the car. Yep. So I'm going to screw this back on. Put that back on. Everything up top's back together. Oil filter's in. Car's draining. It still has some drain time to it. But in the meantime, I could always come in here and kind of clean this up a little bit. So I'll grab the light, some paper towels, wipe down where the oil drips on the swing arm or the frame or whatever that thing is. Throw this out. Grab some more paper towels. And fellas, I know there's a lot of millennials out there that don't know how to use tools, so videos like this can help you get laid when your girlfriend needs the car fixed. So try to keep that in mind. Guys like me, this is what we do in order to stay handsome for their women. We change our chicks' oils, and we make sure their car runs good so they can get to work and enjoy their lives. Because believe it or not, my girlfriend loves her job, and if she couldn't get to it, she'd probably be pretty sad every day. You don't want to have to deal with that. So anyway, I'm going to let this drain some more, and then I'm going to put the plug on. So there will be a part 2 of this video, and if you like this, share it with your buddies, because I'm just a normal guy in his garage changing oil for his lady. But with that said, I'm gonna kind of exit out of this video and look out for part 2.